Greetings to you all, grade 12s and grade 11. I hope you're all good. Hey, and in this video, I'll be specifically looking at this question that you're seeing on the screen here. All right, so just stay tuned and enjoy the video, right? Since I'm going to do the entire session here, right? Okay, so boys and girls, without taking any copies of time, just allow me to take you through the question, right? It is question 9. I took this paper. It is May, June, as you can see, SC and NSC DBE 2022 paper 2, right? You can download the paper before you watch the video so we can flow all over together, right? Okay, so it's question 9 here. In the diagram, DEF is a cyclic quadrilateral. So I'm going to show you the basics skills that you need to pay attention of when you answer questions like this, right? Okay, you need to underline the keywords, right? The keywords that will lead you to the particular theorems that you have to apply here, right? As an example, you are given that this DEFG is a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So you can see that we have got our theorem called a cyclic quadrilateral here. You have to think about properties of cyclic quadrilateral by just approaching this statement, right? With DE parallel to GF, then when you come across the parallel lines, you have to think about the properties of the parallel lines as well, right? The cointerior, alternating, corresponding angles, right? So when it's come to this cyclic quad, we have got 3 conditions to prove whether a quadrilateral is a cyclic, right? So you need to pay attention of such as the exterior angle of a triangle, angles from same segment, um, together with the sum of those interior angles of a cyclic quad that are supplementary. Yes, that's how we need to do when we answer questions like this, right? Okay, let's continue. DE is produced to R. T is another point on the cycle. EG, FT, and ET are drawn. E4, it is given that is 72 degrees, and the G1, it is equals to 16 degrees. Okay, so hopefully you can see that here we have got these 2 important theorems that we need to pay attention of when we answer this. So when you answer this, and whatever questions that will follow under this instruction or the scenario, you need to think about these 2 theorems that you are given here. You would remember they're not giving you this theorem for you just to read them and leave them just in vain, or they're not decorating the scenario. So you make sure that you apply all the conditions for these particular theorems here that you're given, right? Okay, then now let's try to highlight the part for cyclic quad is the DEFG. D is the D, E, F, G, right? Okay, you can see that it is forming the cyclic quad here. Let me highlight it by red so you can able to see our cyclic quad here in fully. That's it. So the lines that are parallel here, you can see we given this and this, they are parallel, right? Okay, the angle given 72 here, you can see is the E4 G1 as well as this 16 degrees. So let's go and see what they're precisely looking for. Okay, determine with reasons the size of the following angles, right? 9.1.1. They want us to determine with reasons the size of this DGF, right? This DGF, they're trying to say, go and find the actual size of this angle, the G, but the G that we're talking about, it is between D and F, right? So let's go and identify the angle that they're looking for. DGF, this is my D, this is the G, this is F. So meaning that here, they want us to identify this angle, the whole of this, right? This is the D, G to what? To F, going there, right? It's DGF, right? Which is the sum of the G1 and the G2 here, right? So fortunately, as you can see, the angle G1 it is given is 16 degrees. So what we need to do here is to find the G2, or you just find the entire angle, this DGF, but with the reasons, right? You need to give the reason here. Okay, so look, I told you that what you need to do, you think about these uh, two theorems that are given here. So I'm going to start with the cyclic quadrilateral. I've got three conditions to prove whether a quadrilateral is a cyclic, right? Okay, the first one, it is the exterior angle of a cyclic quad, whereby you'll be given this. And this angle, it is the same as this one, right? They are equal. If here is A, here is B. So this A, it is equals to B. The reason being, this is the exterior angle of a cyclic quad, okay? Then number two, we have got these angles from same segment here, right? This angle and this angle looks the same, right? If it's A, this is B, right? Looks the same. Lastly, we have got the supplementary. If you're given this angle A and B here, right? The sum of these two angles add up to 180. A plus the B, it is equals to 180 degrees. So when we prove cyclic quad, you must use these three conditions that are listed here, right? Okay, let's see now what we can do. So I'm going to start with the first one, right? Just because you can see this cyclic quad, it is highlighted by red color here, right? So I'm going to apply this. As you can see, this angle, it is this exterior, this cyclic quad, it is extended here from this point E going to point R, forming the angle called exterior angle, which is E4 here, right? So meaning that this angle, it is the same as the whole of this, right? The reason being is this one, right? And the exterior angle of a cyclic quad. So meaning that this angle DGF is going to be 72 degrees. The reason being is the exterior angle of a cyclic quad. So let me just write it down here. This DGF, it is equal to E4, right? Equal to what? To 72 degrees. So this angle is going to be 72 degrees. Do not forget to write the reason. This is an exterior angle of a cyclic quad. It is not necessary for you to write it in fully. Here you are indicating this is the exterior angle of a cyclic quad, right? Then you are done. Okay, then now let's move to 9.1.2. They want us to find the angle T. The angle T, let's go and check whether it's this T, right? This is the angle T here. They need us to find this angle T, right? So I'm going to remove everything here because I need to highlight again. Okay, let me quickly do this, right? I want to check you to check something here, right? I need to check you to check something here. Look at this, look at this, look at this, right? Look at this. This is also the cyclic quad, right? Not like always you need to be given through the scenario that this figure is a cyclic quad, right? As long as it is forming a foreclosed part on the circumference of the circles, right? It is a cyclic quad. So look at this. This is the cyclic quad. So I'm going to apply the condition number 2 here, as you can see. The condition number 2, angles from same segment, whereby this A, it is equals to this B. So look at this angle T and G2, right? So T and the G2 looks the same, right? Looks the same. as you can see. So what I'm going to do now here is to just get the actual size of this G2, right? Remember, I've got the whole of this DGF, which is 72. So meaning that to get this angle called the G2, I'm going to say a G2, it's going to be 180. Sorry, not 180. It's going to be 72 minus 16 to get the actual size of this G2. All right, so 72 minus 16 is going to give me 56 degrees. So meaning that the angle called G2 here, it is equal to what? It is equals to 56. Sorry, it is equal to 56 degrees. So just because we proved already that this G2 is equals to T2, as a result, the angle T that we are looking for, it's going to be 56. The reason being, this would be the angles in the same segment, right? So this T, it is equals to the G2 equal to 56 degrees. The reason being, it's going to be angles in the same segment. Right, done. Right, so lastly we have to do 9.1.3. 9.1.3, they want us to find GEF. Let's go and check. I'm removing again, right? Let's highlight the D. Let me go back and check. GEF. Right, they need us to find this angle, the sum of E2 plus E3, right? GEF, this is the summation of E2 plus this E3. Right, so interesting, right? Remember that we applied the cyclic quadrilateral here, right? But we never touched these parallel lines. So I'm going to focus now on the parallel lines since this is the last question. It won't be possible. They just give me this parallel line here and I ended up not like using it, right, to answer the question. Okay, so I'm going to use these parallel lines here, right? Let's look at this. Remember the conditions of our parallel lines. They alternate. This angle, it is equals to this. If this one is B, our A is equals to B here, right? This angle, they're alternating, and corresponding one, this angle, it is equals to this. If this is A, this is B, right? A and B looks the same. Okay, lastly, we have got the co-interior one, this U, whereby you need to sum this angle plus this angle, right, add up to 180. So A plus this B, it is equals to 180 because of the co-interior. So I'm going to see which rule I'm going to apply here in this. Okay, this is the parallel line and parallel lines, right? What I'm going to do here, right, is this. I'm going to calculate this angle E1. The reason being for me to calculate this E1 is because that in order for me to get this, the summation of E2 plus E3, I will use the angle on a straight line. And I have this angle, and if I have this one, it will be possible for me to find the summation of this E2 and E3 called GEF, right? So I have to firstly find the angle which is E1. By alternating this E1, let me draw this. This E1, it is equals to this G2, right? Remember that the G2, it is 56, so meaning that this is also 56 degrees, right? So then now, by applying angle on a straight line, I can able to get this angle that they want here, which is GEF. Okay, I'll use the alternate now. It's the one that it will help me to get this GEF. Alternate to get the E1. After getting the E1, I use the angle in a straight line. Okay, so I need to write all the information here. So I'm just going to say this E1, it is equal to G2 equals to this 56. I'm writing 52 here, 56. The reason being is because of these alternate angles. You need to indicate the lines that are parallel, which is DE parallel to what? To GF, right? Then after that, I'm going to sum the angle which is E4 plus GEF plus E1, right there. E4 plus this GEF, the one I'm looking for, plus E1 equals to 180 degrees. The reason being, these are the angles on a straight line, okay? So this E4, it is 72 degrees. This GEF is the angle I'm looking for. This is 56 equals to 180. So then I just have to make this GEF subject to the formula. I'm going to subtract all these 72 and 56 from 180. GEF 180 minus 72 minus 56 is going to give me 52 degrees. So the actual size of this GEF will be 52. Then 6 marks of 2 for 6. Just enjoy the video, guys. Just enjoy the video, guys. Then if you are happy with the presentation, do not hesitate to contact me here, right? Let me write the cell here. The cell number here is 071 576 8614, right? You can contact or you can WhatsApp this number, right? If you are glad about this video, maybe you want me to upload more of them, right? Just contact me on this number, right? You can call, you can WhatsApp, just share.